Tough loss, obviously. Anytime you play that well, offensively and defensively, and you get enough stops to put yourself in position to win in the last 3 minutes in the game, you have to deliver. I thought Northern Illinois hit two really big shots to get themselves the lead there in the last 18 seconds. We made two big mistakes, probably three. Credit them for capitalizing. It's not a whole lot, I would do differently. You just have to close out games. We've been there in each and every game. You have to be able to step to the line. You have to be able to rebound the basketball. And you have to be able to not turn the basketball over in those moments. So back to the drawing board. Tough loss. Probably the toughest loss I've had to endure over a basketball coaching career. Hadn't seen much like that. But a lot of credit to Northern Illinois for capitalizing off our mistakes tonight.
Coach, you got to make it a teaching moment. What did you say to the team?
You have to be mentally tough to close out basketball games. Throughout the MAC season, in those moments, whether it's a free throw, a rebound, or a turnover, we haven't been able to close out games. We work on different situations. You have to be able to execute also out of timeouts. Northern Illinois took a three-point shot, and we didn't get the rebound, which would have ended the game. We allowed them to inbound the ball and throw it in and shoot a wide-open three. That's not how we play defense, totally against all of our principles and what we teach and preach every day. They probably took the ball out on the baseline today probably 14 times, and that never happened. But for whatever reason, we broke down and we weren't focused and we weren't in tune. And I'm yelling, 4 out, migrate quickly where the shooters are. And, one of our senior leaders, Ty Gross, took himself off the ball. So we never even guarded the inbound. I don't know why he would do that. We don't teach that. But in that moment, he backed up. I will never understand that. And then coming out of the timeout, we simply drew up a play because we were up 2. Or up 1 or 2. We were up 1. And, the jump ball belonged to them. They came out, I knew they would double Thomas, but I wanted Thomas to run to the ball, really good free throw shooter. And our second option for us not to make a mistake was to throw it long, catch it, and get fouled. I didn't really want to throw it into the front court unless it was to Thomas. I wanted to throw it just in case it was a mistake. We're 94 feet from the basket. So I told Ty, spin out, throw it up, catch the ball, 2 hands, stop, get fouled. For whatever reason, he tried to lay the ball up. I lost the ball. Guy didn't foul him. I saw the tape. He missed it. It hit the bottom of the backboard, and then German came down and hit a big 3. So again, those 2 breakdowns can't happen to win a basketball game. When you're up 6 points, 5 points. It's tough. It's as toughest of a loss that I've ever been a part of. And it came down to just executing, and it came down to the most experienced player on the floor not executing. So we just have to go back to the drawing board. It's just really tough. But as a coach, obviously it's no quit, as tough as it may be. For 39 and a half minutes, we did enough to win the basketball game. But in those times, you can't break down mentally and make mistakes. You have to execute for 40 minutes, and we didn't do that, which cost us the game.
You probably had your best game of the year. The best game I saw, but you can't feel that good right now, man.
Yep. I'd rather have 0 points, 1 point, and get the W and get the win instead of having 26 and lose. It's always hard to lose, especially coming from another bad loss. So yeah, you gotta go back to practice, practice hard, watch film, and do the right things.
And Thomas, another really strong start for your team. Knocked down 6 3-pointers, 26 points. Another strong start also to begin the second half. How would you feel about your shot selections?
I'm getting to the gym more and more, so I guess like it's repetition. It's kind of like better. But my teammates are doing a great job finding me, like all the games. I just try to deliver as much as I can. I try to step up every time. So yeah, just trying to make shots.
And Coach, you're up 4 when Spotswood missed that free throw, I think 17 or 18 seconds ago. Would you consider foul? I believe you had 2 fouls to get in that situation. Would you consider foul line?
Well, no, I mean we didn't need to foul. We were up 4. You don't foul and then let a team shoot. Get in the bonus and shoot 2 free throws. They shot a 3, and Ty had the rebound and it slipped out his hands and it went out of bounds. If we rebound that basketball, he gets fouled and we probably go up 5 or 6. By us not getting that rebound, give them a chance. Then they throw it in and shoot a wide open 3. We call timeout. We're still in good shape. All we have to do is hold the ball and make it a free throw game. I had planned that either Thomas or Ty get fouled, make 2 free throws, we're up 3. And maybe in that situation with about 12 seconds left, you foul and rebound and play the foul game. But we never got to that because we lost the ball. We turned the ball over. And in that moment, if nobody else you need to find German. And on the fly, that's kind of tough because our team is not expecting us to lose the basketball. We were instructed to catch it with 2 hands, get fouled, and we set up our defense, whatever that may be. But in that erratic moment, we didn't find German. He's a hell of a player. Got to give him credit for knocking down that 3-point shot. And you also give Hankerson credit too, because they made 2 threes to basically win the basketball game.
Yeah.
That's tough to do. Although we made the mistakes, to capitalize 2 different guys with that pressure, I mean, my hat is off to those guys. We don't deserve to win if we don't execute in the last 20 seconds of a game. Simply guard the 3-point line, simply hold the ball and get fouled and make our free throws. That's just the difference. We did enough to win for 39 minutes and 40 seconds, and then we broke down. And that's when you can't break down because the game is never over, especially when you're playing against a team with fight that continues to believe. I watched that team on film. They were down 4 to Central Michigan last game with 50 seconds to go. They put the game in overtime, and they won the basketball game. So as I told my team, they're going to fight to the end. They're going to trap you. They're going to try to tie you up. They're going to try to get a jump ball. Catch the ball, be strong, let's close out this basketball game. We didn't do that.
Eastern looked so good in the beginning of the game on defense. Did you feel there was a letdown?
Yeah, midway through the first half, we allowed German to get loose and make a couple shots, and they began to get comfortable. But I think that started with our bad offense. We made about 3 or 4 bad decisions offensively that put them in transition. Anytime you get that team life, then they begin to get comfortable, and that's what happened. That was offense. A couple bad execution plays on offense. But I thought the second half we came out and answered the bell. I challenged our guys in the locker room. It was a tie game to come out and play the first 4 minutes in particular to establish the lead. I thought we did that. We built on the lead, and we put ourselves in position to win all the way down to the last few seconds. I thought we missed some free throws. Darion missed 1. Noah missed the front end of a 1-and-1 with like 3:30 to go. That would have put us up 7. And when you miss those points, you leave the door open for opportunity. And that's basically what happened tonight.